What's going on, guys? Briar Rabbit here. Today is the big day that we've been waiting for so long as Destiny fans. On This Week at Bungie, Bungie's weekly blog, they have announced Destiny Update 2.2.0, the fabled spring update that we've heard about so few times from Bungie. Guess what? It's going to be available on April 12th, 2016. And I'll be honest with you, this is earlier than I could have expected. So this thing's going to include new PvE challenges, new and updated gear, a new quest featuring the Blighted Chalice Strike, increased max light and rewards, sandbox and crucible updates, and more. So this is pretty exciting, right? This thing's coming out April 12th. It's going to have new PvE content. It's going to have a sandbox and crucible update, at least one new strike to add to the strike playlist. And one of the interesting things about this post was this picture here. Now, the picture is pretty simple at first glance. I think it's interesting that there are 3 guardians with a Taken theme, a Prison of Elders theme, standing in the reef. I think those are the 3 easiest takeaways here. One interesting thing is they are standing in the reef. They do seem to be wearing Prison of Elders gear. So I think that would indicate that we are going to see a return of the Prison of Elders. Now, the Prison of Elders was not, I would say, the most popular content that Destiny has ever released, but maybe a second pass at it may prove that Bungie has learned from their mistakes the first time around and can somehow make it more replayable, more fun, and more rewarding. Finally, the last thing worth noting from this picture that I see is the Taken theme to the Guardians. Now, it'd be tempting to say, ooh, this could mean that there's going to be Taken Guardians that we have to fight, or our Guardians may get taken themselves. But my guess really is that there's going to be some kind of a reward that is a Taken shader. Like maybe once you beat the Prison of Elders, you get the Taken shader. Taken shader does look slick as hell, though, and I'm really looking forward to rocking it. It's probably the coolest shader I've seen yet in this game. So there is a lot to be looking forward to on April 12th, but we're not going to have to wait that long to hear about the details. Using Bungie's new Twitch studio, they're going to have some live streams that show us the new content that is in this April update. The first one is going to be on March 23rd at 11 a.m., and it's simply titled New Things to Do. So new strikes, new missions, maybe the new Prison of Elders. That's the kind of stuff you can expect from the March 23rd preview. Next up, on March 30th, 1 week later at 11 a.m. Pacific, we're going to have new things to earn. So my guess is they'll take us through 1 or 2 of the vendors, show us some of the new weapons, some of the new armor. They may even show an exotic or 2, but I doubt it. In the past, they've really kind of stuck to vendor stuff, tower stuff, so we probably won't see any of the rewards, the Prison Elder rewards, or new exotics, but we'll probably get a pretty good look at what's available in the tower. And if they're making any changes to the gunsmith or any systems like that, we'll probably find out about them at that point as well. And finally, on April 6th at 11 a.m. Pacific, we're going to hear about the Sandbox and Crucible updates. So any changes they're making to the Crucible and the Sandbox that you play in, that is going to be announced at that time too. This could be interesting. It'd be fun to see some new game types, some new modes to play in, some new playlists for Destiny. There's certainly a lot they could do with Destiny's PvP that they haven't. And it'd be fun if they're going to take a kind of a break that they've been taking to see some of that stuff come to fruition. So pretty exciting stuff. We got a lot to look forward to. We got 3 pretty major Bungie live streams to watch. We've obviously got the Destiny 2.2 update that'll deploy on April 12th. And I'm really, for one, looking forward to seeing some of these new PvE challenges. I'm looking forward to seeing, are we going to get more story? Are we going to get more strikes? I'm hoping for more than 1 strike, even though only 1 strike is really listed, the Blighted Chalice Strike. But, you know, you never really know with these things. It could come as a surprise. It's nice when Bungie does hold some stuff off as a surprise so that everything doesn't get spoiled from their live streams and from their kind of preview events. Bungie did go on to talk a little bit about Twitch. Now, obviously, they introduced a sub button on their Twitch page during the last big live stream. And today they showed off some of the emotes that you'd be able to get if you did subscribe. The cool thing about subscribing to Twitch is that your money goes to charity. Bungie's not actually going to be taking that money to develop the game. They're actually donating that money to charity, which I thought was a pretty cool thing to do. And it solves a big problem for Bungie in that the chat during Bungie live streams was absolutely toxic. Now, because they have subscribers, they can turn that Twitch chat into sub-only mode. And if you get banned from the chat, well, you've paid $4.99 to get in there. So that's an actual monetary loss for you. So people hopefully will make that chat a little bit more civil in the future. After talking about the Twitch stuff and update 2.2.0, you think Bungie would have been done, but they actually had some more stuff to share with us. Clans are getting somewhat of a revamp in the future on Bungie.net. What you can expect in the near future are clan leaderboards. However, if your clans have over 100 people, you may have to split them up between the Xbox people and the PlayStation people. But we do expect to be getting some new clan features in the future, which is sorely missed in this game. And frankly, you know, having them only on Bungie.net isn't quite good enough. I would love to see some clan features come to the game itself. But it's nice to see that Bungie is actually looking at this. Also, a small change is being made to Bungie.net's Gear Manager. So if you ever use this Gear Manager, you know that, let's say you want to move your Hawkmoon from your Titan to your Hunter. That Hawkmoon has to go to the vault first. And if you don't have room in the vault for a weapon, then that messes up the whole transaction and you can't do it. Well, in the future, you're going to be able to transfer gear from Guardian to Guardian directly. They won't have to go to the vault. So if your vault is often full like mine, this is just a small bit of housekeeping that makes life easier, and I'm frankly really happy to see it. So, big day for Bungie fans. We got a date for the spring update of April 12th. That's a huge deal for Bungie fans because we've been begging for a roadmap. We've been begging to know what's next forever. Now we know. April 12th, more content. It includes PvE content, it includes at least one strike. It looks like it's going to include a new upgraded version of Prison of Elders. A lot of pretty important information here. A lot of people, I think, are going to be disappointed that it is the Prison of Elders because, let's face it, the Prison of Elders not the most popular content of year one. But hopefully, Bungie has learned from its mistakes in year one with Prison of Elders. Hopefully, instead of having the same enemies always spawn from the same door in the same order, things will be mixed up a little bit. Add a bit of randomness, and that will introduce a bit more replayability. It'd be really nice if we got something like an endless mode out of Prison of Elders. Something like a horde mode, something like a firefight mode. There is a lot of improvements that could be made with the Prison of Elders. And, you know, Bungie taking a second pass at this, my guess is they won't mess it up this time. I think that, you know, they built it out the first time. Hopefully they'll really perfect it the second time. That shader looks sweet as hell. I think that's going to be the envy of every Guardian who doesn't have it. Probably the most popular shader since the original Vault of Glass shader. That thing was super popular when you showed up in the tower with that thing and most people hadn't completed the Vault of Glass. That thing was all the rage. So hopefully the Taken shader will be just as good as that. I gotta say, I'm really looking forward to this. It'll be fun to do the podcast tonight with the Planet Destiny guys to really go over this update and see what everybody else thinks. But I'm really pleased with this. You know, overall, I'm really happy to be seeing new content coming from Destiny, and I think you guys will be too. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Are you excited about this? Are you disappointed to see the return of Prison of Elders? Let me know. That's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button if you liked the video. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.